As a kid, I'd record myself singing when music came on the telly, but I never thought of being a pop star. I never planned to be anything, having had a baby so young. By the time I was 19, I was working 10-hour shifts in an off-license with my 18-month-old daughter. I'd known the boys from So Solid Crew since I was 13. I started a relationship with GMAN. He said he and Mega Man were making a track called Oh No and they wanted me to sing. I was like, no way, that's embarrassing, I can't sing. But they made me, and I was so glad. Lisa Mafia in 2003. Photograph Eamon McCabe for The Guardian. Me and GMAN sold Oh No out of the back of a Ford Transit. We got thousands of copies out there. We got put in the album charts with a single because we had one too many songs on the B-side. We were so stupid. Luckily, Oh No was big in the underground scene. And our rep flew to Ayia Napa, in Cyprus, secretly watched us on stage and offered to sign us. We were out at raves with champagne, then going home to Council Flats. Oh No featured just me, Mega and Romeo, but now we had a crew of producers, rappers and singers. GMAN suggested that if each artist had just 21 seconds that would add up to the length of a single. The most difficult thing was editing it for the radio, because people had to be removed. My daughter was still very small, she's the baby you hear at the beginning of the track. I had a great mum and sister helping to raise her. They helped me become Lisa Mafia, not Lisa, Chelsea's mum. They and the crew put me on this pedestal when I wasn't able to put myself on one. We didn't have to search for a solo deal for me, they came to us. Mega Man was first down there, right? You want Lisa, how much you know she's worth more than So Solid? I must have been told 21,000 times that we inspired others to get into music or to do what they believed in. We were nobodies on an estate, living in poverty, able to become millionaires, famous, respected. So 21 seconds not only gave hope to musicians, it gave hope to young, Black Britain. A guy in Birmingham recently said he opened his own car wash because of us. He has 5 now. Mega Man, rapper and producer. My dad used to fix up rich people's houses, and I worked with him until I was 16. Marble bathrooms, wallpaper that matched bed covers. I used to say, Dad, why can't we live like this? I had holes in my trainers and wanted more money, so we could live happier. I was in a group called Too Hot, Too Young and used to toast over reggae and dancehall. I'd direct the crowd, hype them up. At a house party, jungle songs would get played and I'd spit a lyric. My friend's brother had a studio in his bedroom, and we'd mess about in there, making silly beats. We just wanted to be stars. The song is an introduction to the crew. Asher D, the actor MC Face, the vampire character Harvey, the hype man Romeo, the ladies man. The lyric came from the frustration that nobody wanted to go on at first. Mega Man, up first and he want second. No shit, I ain't got the time to smoke this because I was smoking cannabis at the time. Hold this, yo G. It was freestyle, written on the spot in the studio. Puff Daddy and other rappers were doing $1 million videos. I wanted to be as cheesy as them. We were the first UK garage crew to go to #1. The label was supporting members who weren't signed to them, paying for cars, food and clothing. Sometimes the label said they weren't going to pay for something, but I was like, you are, or I'm not leaving my house. I was looking at the Puff Daddies and rappers of the world who were doing $1 million videos, and I didn't want to be any less cheesy than them. I loved the journey, but not as much as I could have. If we went to a resort, with 10 members crashing mopeds, it was always me who got the phone call. I also wasn't that great at enforcing So Solid as a business, a Def Jam or Virgin, and I wasn't looking after myself in the streets. I got caught up in silly activities. Mega Man was acquitted of murder in 2006, after being charged with inciting the killing of 24-year-old Colin Scarlett. But coming through that, with my clothing lines, the events I'm putting on, I'm fortunate. That dream I had when I was 17, it's now a real thing. Lisa Mafia's single Old Habits is released in November.